Hello, I'm back. It's 8:20 p.m. So so far all I got to work on was just one short story today. And just now I worked on it. I didn't even time myself for how long I worked on it. But the previous video about I was afraid to even put that video up because I knew what was going to happen. The online perps giving me massive thumbs down and like 12 thumbs down on the video of me talking about being cheated out of my food and stuff. But if they were cheated out of their food, they would protest and get mad. And they probably would storm around and talking about how they're going to go to corporate. But, you know, it seemed like only one person understood. And whoever that was that gave me a thumbs up, then thank you for understanding and having compassion on what I'm going through as a target. But then, perps lie about everything. And if this might be their first time coming across my channel with a smack brand new account just to comment and harass, and then will lie and say, well, I've been watching your videos for over 6 years. Well, dummy, I didn't even have videos up for a whole 6 years. So that's how I know y'all be just having y'all random fake delusional stories and stuff. And by the way, ever since I mentioned about the telephone scatologia and the harassment over the phone, thankfully that perp had did one more harassing comment. One more harassing phone call, and then he backed off and left me alone. And for the past few days, I'm glad I haven't been seeing any spam text messages either. So but people who see the obvious truth about me being exploited and abused and stuff, and then they abuse me even more and add on to the abuse when they see you already down, and then add more to the abuse. And me getting constant comments talking about, I'm afraid that you need help, or I'm afraid you need to be locked up in a mental hospital now, while thumbing down my videos. You're not helping me at all. At all. But I'm getting a whole bunch of gang stalking trolls harassing a lot of my recent videos several times a day. And so I'm supposed to just stay quiet and ignore and not even mention anything that they're doing. But y'all are not helping my so-called mental health. Wow, y'all destroying and damaging me, and at the same time pretending to be concerned, but y'all are causing my mental health deterioration via abuse. And me trying to better myself via some writing therapy and trying to make a living off of that, y'all have an issue with that. But I'm gonna scream from the rooftops. It's unfair and criminal and wrong the way y'all treating me and what y'all are doing to me. So all y'all do is continue to abuse and then talk about me being like a negative Nancy and stuff. But y'all not interested in seeing me be positive. Because even if I would have showed something good about the food, y'all would have thumbs that down as well, like you've done my other videos. Like, I'm not allowed to mention food, period. But y'all just narcissistically turn it into this sickness, weirdness, and obsession that, I'm not even obsessed with food. Y'all condemn and shun me for doing things that everyday normal people do every day. And it's not normal for y'all to try to, illegally rob control over my every aspect of my life. I'm not allowed to breathe. I'm not allowed to drink water. I'm not allowed to do nothing. But if y'all were held accountable for your gang stalking crimes, then I bet you will humble yourselves and you probably would come to me and begging for an apology. But you have no apologies right now because you're not being held accountable for your satanic gang stalking crimes. So but they're reprobate. So I mean, I have their accounts blocked, but they do not have the authority to give me thumbs down all the time. That's not fair, and that's not right at all. So you keep on harassing me and bullying me and trolling me, and then keep saying that I'm afraid you need to be locked up in a mental institution and you're dangerous, or oh, what are you filming those people for, and stuff like that. I'm like, I mean, just butt out and leave me alone. So and it's like, if you see something wrong and see covert harassment with the gang stalking, and then say that, oh, stop harassing those people, you leave them alone, when it's actually they're covertly harassing me and I'm just filming the documentation. Oh, you're doxing those innocent people, and I'm going to call Escambia County Sheriff, so I'm going to call the Pensacola Police and show them your videos and show them how mentally unstable you are and stuff. Or I'm going to call Lakeview and tell them to come and get you locked up and put away. Just all these threats. But, as I said, y'all are not helping me at all. So, I had a brief narcissistic abuse moment today. For something that I didn't even know. Somebody narcissistically lecturing me about wasting my money for something I didn't even know of, a cheaper option of something. Well, I didn't know of that cheaper option. So, that bothered me. But, I mean, how you gonna call me stupid and say I'm wasting for money for something I didn't know? Or you could have been doing this, or you could have been doing that, or oh, you're stupid, or you're wasting your money. You're not helping me by talking to me like that. All you're doing is trying to shame me and make me feel bad. So I got my final confirmation that that person is a narcissistic abuser. There's a better way you can tell people things without trying to make them feel bad. And narcissistic abuse is one of the number one reason for relationship and friendship and communication breakdowns, because y'all are the ones who like to just put people down when there's a better way you can tell somebody something. If somebody's making a mistake, you don't shun them and condemn them and try to ostracize and shame them and make them feel bad, especially if they had no idea or no clue of something. If you can, the better way you can say it was, well, hey, here's a better way. You can save more money if you do it this way, or if you do that way. And that way it can sound like non-judgmental, but the mannerisms and all, they show that they're narcissistic enough to make like they want to insinuate that you're stupid. But here I've just got all these thumbs down for showing how I was cheated out of my money and my food. But yeah, it was Dickie's barbecue pit. That location, those people do not like me, and I haven't been there in a long time. So it seems like those people do not like me over there. And the last time I tried to get some food from there before then, they gave me like a burnt potato with cold undercooked toppings on it. So I try to go there because it was close by, and it was kind of cheaper, you know. But they always gang stalk me when I go there, the same way that they will always gang stalk me every time I go to Denny's. So I haven't been to Denny's in a while, and I haven't even ordered Denny's in a while. I don't remember when the last time I had Denny's. So I didn't write any other blog posts today, just that short story. Um so I mean I had to I well, after that nap, uh um after that nap, I you know, can't tell whether I feel tired or not. But after dinner I felt hungry again. But I'm just gonna eat the one last bread roll, extra bread roll left. Um but you know how people say that, how people are so cruel on the internet, but they're also cruel in person nowadays and think it's okay to be rude and mean and abusive. And people say that God has a lot to judge this country for. Well, I know he's going to judge the whole world, but that we got a lot to go to, this country has a lot to go to hell for. So, I really hate politics. I really don't like politics. I try to stay away from politics. and But I thought about doing my personal little blog post, which probably would get shunned or banned from medium.com. But I was going to do my blog post on this Roe versus Wade thing being overturned. And people would tell me how wrong and offensive I am and stuff. Well, y'all offend me every doggone day, so be quiet. So, I don't think I'll work on it tonight, though. But I was thinking tomorrow, I wanted to go to the beach so bad, but I feel like maybe not go to the beach tomorrow, and I just wanna stay here another day and just rest another day. And then Wednesday I'm gonna have to check out, and far as I know, be back on the streets. So I checked with the manager. He said they sent back all 3 deposits from the previous single times I stayed here. And so the third one, maybe I'm just gotta wait on the bank to issue me that deposit. I haven't gotten any notification of any pending deposit yet. But then after I check out this time, then I'm supposed to get that deposit back. So they say it's for incidentals or whatever, you know. But it's like, but usually, you know, if I get help with the hotel or a motel room, and then they give me the deposit back, I usually spend, and if I have to be back on the streets and don't have enough for another night, then I usually spend that on food, transportation, you know, food, transportation, and sometimes laundry if I need to, you know, wash my clothes, or hygiene and stuff like that, or certain things that I need. There's no room for luxury. You know, when you just in survival mode, you're not even trying to get luxury. You're just trying to doggone survive. But I already showed y'all the flip flops. Hold on right quick. So these shoes right here called Avia. I got these from Ross, and they were $19.99. You know, with my work money, only $20. I haven't tried them on yet, cause I felt like I didn't want them to get dirty. But my flip flops, it had been raining, so it rained today, and I didn't realize it till I stepped out to go downstairs just right quick. So it did rain earlier today. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so I'm back. So I put the shoes back up, and I had to use the bathroom, but I'm hoping and praying that those shoes aren't so cheap that you know, the tongue part of the shoe, the inside of the shoe. I just tried, the moment I tried the shoe on, that part is coming off already. So those shoes may not last that long, but if I would have probably got a more expensive pair of shoes, then, you know, I probably wouldn't have that issue. And maybe if I should have got some shoes that was $50 or something, I don't know. But narcissistic abusers always trying to bully, harass, and lecture me about wasting my money, or try to dictate, police, and control how I spend my money and stuff. And when they butt in and meddle in my business and try to give unsolicited fake advice just to make me, they want me to look foolish in front of, and try to publicly humiliate me. And then they're shocked and surprised when they get cussed from A to Z, when I cuss them out. You know, if I buy a cheap pair of shoes, I'm wasting my money. If I buy an expensive pair of shoes, I'm wasting my money. If I buy an in-between pair of shoes, I'm wasting my money. If I buy a cheap phone, I'm wasting my money. If I buy an expensive phone, I'm wasting my money. If I buy a moderate phone, I'm still wasting my money. Like, you don't want me with anything at all. It's like they make it like as if I should have always done the opposite of what I actually did. And you got something to say no matter what. And it's like you're not even authorized to butt in or judge or anything. You know. So anyway, I didn't know that today was National PTSD Day. And I just found out about that. And but if I would have known about that, I would have liked to write a short story based on somebody suffering PTSD. You know, but maybe tomorrow I can make up for it. But right now I'm tired, like sleepy, tired, and exhausted. And my ankles are swelling and hurting, and I can barely walk. And I haven't had this problem in a long time. Having painful swelling ankles. It sounds like I can hear somebody next door. So my right ankle hurts today, and I think it was yesterday the left ankle was hurting and swelling with fluid retention. And I haven't been able to eat as healthy as I wanted to. I mean, I tried yesterday and a little bit today. So now I don't know. I guess with the third deposit, I probably gotta wait for the bank to release that other $50 refund. But tomorrow, all I know is I got $20 in the bank at the moment, and then I'm gonna have to find a way to have 2 meals to eat that's less than $10. 2 meals to eat that's less than $10. And then Wednesday, I have to check out and be back on the streets and probably not gonna have really any money. And I don't know if it's gonna rain on Wednesday. But see, first they said it was gonna rain today. Then they said it wasn't gonna rain, and then I saw that it rained. So that strange, unpredictable weather. So I mean, my anxiety is kind of high right now. But anyway, I wrote a short story. Of course, I do not know much about other countries. So if I try to write about foreign people, all I know is to write briefly a short story about them immigrating or settling here in America. But I can't tell you about Ghana if I never been there and I don't know that much about it. But I did try to write a short story about a woman from Ghana settling in the United States and building her own house and having a farm, and then finding an ad for a novel writing contest, and she rushed it out and thought it was a bad, poorly written novel, but the publishing company thought it was the greatest thing that they've ever seen, and she won the prize, and she started being on the billboards and won the deal. And so y'all can look in the description box of the short story. I'm not talking about you gang stalkers. I don't want y'all reading my stuff. If you say you don't like it, then don't read it. I'm talking about my supporters, the few little supporters that I have. If you want to read, or if you're interested in reading the short story, then it's in the description box. And you don't have to donate, but if you wanted to help me get a meal to eat, or something like a meal to eat, or help me with some bus fare, a meal to eat, maybe some laundry, or anything to survive, or some hygiene, toiletries, or help me with transportation. Oh yeah, I said laundry, transportation, food, hygiene, or another hotel room, or anything, big or small. And I have my Ko-fi, my fundraiser, my blog, and Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. However y'all want to help me. The online perps will still make it like as if I'm just a sorry beggar, and they want to eliminate or erase the fact that I'm a writer, and then they want to make it like I'm the most despicable writer they've ever seen. But they keep stalking everything I do. But you can't stop me from publishing and writing. But they feel like, oh yes, oh we got your Amazon books taken down, and we got your Medium account suspended. So yeah, we can stop you from writing. Well, I'll just go on another platform. But they really think they own and control my life, and that's human trafficking right there. To enslave me against my consent and against my will, and treat me like I don't have any rights at all. So my writing is my doggone therapy. Also my Bible reading and prayer, and listening to my Christian songs and all that too. But my Christian beliefs is there. It's a threat to them trying to force psychiatry and a mental health thing on me. It's a true antidote, and they don't like that at all. Um, it's the true solution, and I'm at least striving and trying to better myself. But they want to halt that, and they just want to force me to